Brain, played by Charles Collingwood, sat down with his wife Jennifer, Angela Piper, this evening to discuss his impending court case for creating an environmental disaster in Ambridge. The toxic contamination that leaked from his land has made Brain the talk of the village in the Arches, with the landowner telling Jennifer he would stop any more misinformed gossip. Returning from a meeting with Alice Carter, Holly Chapman, Chris Carter, Wilf Scolding, and Adam Macy, Andrew Wincott, about the fact Alice would not be able to trial her robotic strawberry picker at home farm, Brain had some news for Jennifer on the BBC Radio 4 soap. Telling Jennifer he had met with his solicitor Harriet, Brain said, "It's given me quite a lot to think about. That and all the evil misinformed gossip around the village. I really don't see why we should have to put up with it," Brian declared, with Jennifer asking if they had any other choice. With a plan in the pipeline, Brian said, "I've been thinking about it all day and I've made my decision. I'm not going to roll over and let the courts have their way. I'm going to plead not guilty," which received a shocked reaction from Jennifer. Jennifer replied, "Brian, no you can't. They've got all the evidence they need. They're going to convict you anyway. If you plead not guilty, you'll end up facing an even bigger fine, or they might even send you to prison," Jennifer admitted. Brain reassured his wife. "Harriet says I'm very unlikely to get a prison sentence, whatever happens," revealing a jury would be on his side if the case went further. BBC Radio 4 listeners were convinced about Brian's plan, however, and took to Twitter to voice their concern the character will be heading to prison. One listener wrote, "Brian will be in prison for Christmas. #Theatures." Another added, "Brian's going to plead not guilty. The contaminated soil has finally reached his brain." #Theatures, shocked by the character's decision. "Brian, are you stupid or something? You are going to get sent down. No jury is going to find you not guilty." "The Arches," a third exclaimed, whilst a fourth added, "Is this Brian's end? Is this really how they retire such a great character from the series? For all the entertainment he's provided, please don't let him get this comeuppance." #Theatures, hoping the character's future won't be so bleak. Reiterating the comment, a fifth added, "I bet Brian gets acquitted." The Archers, hoping the character will continue to appear on the village-based soap. Listeners will have to stay tuned to see if Brian can worm his way out of pleading guilty or if he will take responsibility for his actions. On yesterday's edition of The Archers, Elizabeth Pargeter, Alison Dowling, wasn't having the best time as after she had her alcohol license revoked. Struggling to cope with the stress, Elizabeth got her hands on some sleeping pills, with fans concerned a darker storyline would transpire. One listener wrote on Twitter, "Oh, an overdose for Elizabeth? Ironically, with prescription drugs." #Theatures. The Archers airs weeknights at 7 p.m. on BBC Radio 4.